There are two prime contenders for the actual site that inspired Robert Louis Stevenson's tale of adventure and riches, Treasure Island. The first is Cocos Island off the coast of Costa Rica. The second is Norman Island in the British Virgin Islands. 300 miles off the coast of Costa Rica lies a small, uninhabited, jungle-covered island, 9 miles long and 4 miles wide. The island is punctuated by sheer bluffs over 1,900 feet high, and inundated by some 3,000 waterfalls. This is Cocos Island, the model for Robert Louis Stevenson's Treasure Island. And Treasure Island it is, home not only to the fabulous, lost loot of Lima, but to the treasure hoards of a whole string of pirates including Captains Kidd, Swan, Davis, and Sharp. The most sought-after prize on the island is the lost loot of Lima, treasure evacuated from Lima during the Wars of Independence that swept Spanish America in 1819. The great treasure, worth some $200 million, consists of a life-sized gold Madonna, 12 life-sized statues of the Apostles, at least 100 statues of lesser saints, 200 chests of jewels, 350 jeweled chalices, 300 bars of gold and 600 bars of silver. As might be expected, such wealth excited greed from the first. Not surprisingly, those entrusted with the safety of the treasure turned pirate. "We were tempted by the glittering millions," wrote Captain Thompson on his deathbed, and cut the anchor cable to put out to sea at night. Once clear of the port, the pirates buried the treasure on Cocos Island. After the treasure was buried, Captain Thompson and his crew were captured by a man of war. Thompson and his crew were tried for piracy and sentenced to be shot. 8 executions occurred but Thompson escaped. There have been 30 official and over 400 unofficial expeditions to the island, but no one has yet discovered any of the well-concealed pirate treasure chests. In 1978, the Costa Rican government closed the island to excavation, turning the entire island into a national wildlife preserve. Today the island is remote, wild, pristine and only accessible via live-aboard vessels. Norman Island is the second probable site of the real Treasure Island. Norman Island lies some 50 miles east of Puerto Rico in the British Virgin Islands, a group of 32 small islands and islets, only a few of which are inhabited. Most of this British colony's 13,000 people live on Tortola. These islands were heavily infested with pirates. The coves and bays provided a lurking place for pirates and buccaneers. Only a really knowledgeable sailor could make it through the maze of reefs, which proved an ideal hiding place. One of the most famous legends of these islands is the one of Dead Chest, the name of an actual island, celebrated for centuries in the Yo-Ho-Ho and a Bottle of Rum song. Blackbeard the pirate marooned 15 of his men on the small speck of land named Dead Chest with only a bottle of rum and a cutlass. Another strange feature of these islands is Anegada, an atoll surrounded by deadly reefs. Anegada is curious for the extraordinary number of shipwrecks surrounding it. Literally hundreds of ships of all sizes have wrecked upon these reefs over the centuries. After the departure of the pirates, the first settlers came because they noted the frequent shipwrecks and had hopes of advantage. For 3 centuries the inhabitants have been picking up unusual artifacts along the shore after storms. Today snorkelers and scuba divers are practically guaranteed interesting finds around the island.